Congratulations to both
Good afternoon, everybody. Bruce Bosley, alongside myself, Jack Keeley. The championship game of the 2010 Travis Roy Foundation Wiffle Ball Tournament here at Little Fenway. The Comets Express and the Staten Island Yankees, for the last 3 days,
Boston, New York matchup.
They won and won to have the matchup here at Little Fenway. And Staten Island is the home team, as stepping in is Todd Fletcher, the shortstop, and he swings and misses for strike one, 0-1.
The lefty Joe Tyrone, different arm angles. Of course, this isn't fast pitch wiffle ball, but Tyrone, a veteran, can make that ball dance.
Ball is fouled off.
And we got the lights working on the scoreboard again. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Todd Fletcher. Dave Letang will follow, and Scott Trahan will follow him. Letang is the left fielder. Trahan is the pitcher. And it's swing and a miss for strike 3, and Fletcher is a strikeout victim.
One down.
Joe Tyrone, the pitcher with the authentic Staten Island Yankees hat, as Dave Letang steps in, the left fielder. Sorry, Jack.
And 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, top half of the first inning. 1-1. Scott
strike now.
Trahan is on deck. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Been here all day, and I know you've been here all weekend. Trahan, which Trahan was the original way I had it when I was the public address announcer earlier. 2-2 the count. Anyway, that's
he said it doesn't matter how you say it, just spell it right on the checks. Right?
And he's on deck anyway. This is Letang. 2-2 pitch. Knocked down by the pitcher, and no play by the third baseman. Knocked down by Tyrone. Rigotti couldn't make a play, and it's a 1-out infield single for Letang.
And
here's Trahan.
You know, it's a plastic ball. That still got to sting a little bit.
Yeah.
Off the shins.
Here's the pitcher, Scott Trahan, takes a strike, 0-1. Mark Trahan is on deck. The Comets Express and the Staten Island Yankees.
Comets Express based, most of the players based out of the Boston area. A few former college hockey players, a few Norwich hockey players, I believe.
Fouled off his foot, I believe.
They have in the past as well.
Scott Trahan, followed by Mark Trahan. Billy Ryder will follow him. Scott is the pitcher. Mark is on deck, third base.
Fouls it back.
Got a piece of it, but holding on was the catcher, Tim Long, and it's the second strikeout for Tyrone.
Right to the center fielder, Eric Long, and that retires the side. Mark Trahan. And so the Comets Express, no runs in the first inning, and after a half inning of play in the championship game here at Little Fenway. Comets Express nothing. Staten Island Yankees coming up.
Comets Express, a wild card winner, getting to the championship game. They did suffer a loss in the round robin play. Staten Island table, though, has run the table. They've won 5 straight.
So they play again on the replay. We do have the replays here as Staten Island Yankees come up on the last of the first. Joey Rigotti, the third baseman, takes a strike, 0-1. And it's off the hands of the pitcher. A little blooper back to the pitcher, Scott Trahan. And we give him an infield single.
Yeah, tough play, a lot of spin on the plastic. And Trahan now happy with himself. Thought he could make the play, but leadoff base runner for Staten Island.
Convignaro is the batter, takes the ball, 1 ball, no strikes. Jeff Convignaro, 1 ball, no strikes. Looks like the lights are out again on the scoreboard. Well, no, I guess they're back on.
Back on.
1-1. Fouled it back.
To get your Greek food up there near the concession stand. 1 out here.
Staten Island won the pesky Patriots division, went 3-0 in pool play.
And Trimps is on deck.
Comets Express were the runner-ups in the Diamond Cutters division, but had the best point differential to win the wild card. They run up to Boston Beef, the team that Staten Island beat, to reach the final.
Line drive to second, and the throw to first in time for the double play. Convignaro lining it to Vecchione at second base, and Vecchione made the play and doubled off the
Rigotti at first base, yeah.
2 down.
Heck of a play. Defensive play.
4-3 double play. Vinny Trimps is up, the second baseman. 2 outs, nobody on. Rips it to left, and a leaping catch by the left fielder, Letang. Oh my, what a play, and that retires the side. We played one in the championship game, and it's scoreless.
Yeah, we'll score that one L777, the way he juggled that one out there, Jack. Home plate umpire, Jack, is Hudson Tilford, and behind first base is Tony Schifoletti.
What a play by the left fielder, Letang. And we're going to take another look at it. Well, this is the double play. The line drive to second. And they double off the man off first.
Billy Ryder stands in for the Comets Express here in the top of
Comets Express, Billy Ryder, the center fielder, leading it off here in the top half of the second inning. Popped up in the infield, and the shortstop calling. Matt Long puts it away, 1 down. Billy Ryder, Jimmy Scanlon, Michael Vecchione, numbers 5, 6, and 7 of the order here in the second.
Jimmy Scanlon, the batter.
This is Jimmy Scanlon, the right fielder.
Jimmy wearing the batting practice hat of the Washington Nationals at the plate.
Joey Tyrone quickly works the count to 0-2.
0-2.
Nationals sign a few top draft picks, including Steven Strasburg, and a lot of their hats coming out of the woodwork.
Well,
now.
that's what happens. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-2. Joe Tyrone is the pitcher, the left-hander. That's strike 3. I beg your pardon.
It's a third strikeout for Tyrone.
Michael Vecchione, the batter.
There's Michael Vecchione, the second baseman. Nobody on, 2 down. Well, good ahead of me there. The strikeout. Foul back, 0-1.
Michael had a short stint on the DL earlier today.
Kenny LeBrecq awaits on deck. No score, playing the top half of the second. Comets Express at the plate with 2 down. There's the count, 1-1 to Michael Vecchione.
Another big swing and a miss as Tyrone taking something off that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 the count now. And a ground ball to third. Brigatti throws it to first, but unable to come up with it was Colburn. Got by him. And I call that an error.
Throwing error. The throw really didn't have a lot on it, or he did have a lot on it, but with the spin, it did die in the grass.
Here's Kenny LeBrecq, the catcher, takes low for a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. Chris Apostolakos on deck. Dribbler to the shortstop. Matt Long throws to first, and that is the end of the inning as LeBrecq grounds out to the shortstop. So we played an inning and a half. Comet Express nothing, and Staten Island Yankees. The Comets Express and the Staten Island Yankees here, the championship of the Travis Roy Foundation.
We give some special thanks along the way, Jack, to the corporate sponsors of the Travis Roy Foundation Vermont Wiffle Ball Tournament as they tend to the mound. First and foremost, Converse, proud sponsor, the lead sponsor here of the Grand Slam sponsors here of the Travis Roy Wiffle Ball Tournament. Also, JetBlue Airways, Windjammer, Key Bank, as we see on the screen, Dunkin' Donuts, Dunkin' Dugout there, and Covidian.
Eric Long stepping in, the center fielder, last to the second for Staten Island, and pops it behind the plate, and the catch made by Kenny LeBrecq, and this 1 down.
And of course, the PAC Network for providing the YouTube videos, as well as the this DVD copy and highlights of the game, championship game.
Yeah, Long is up. He is the shortstop.
PAC Network hopes to go live next year from Little Fenway.
Wow. 0-1 takes a strike.
Of course, for more information on the Travis Roy Foundation, it's www.travisroyfoundation.org.
And they try to make the play. It would have gone foul probably. And the ball thrown away by the catcher. And it is a foul ball. Yeah, the spin was heading toward foul territory anyway, so that Long will try again here. It was a foul ball. You know, you mentioned the Dunkin' Dugout, which here, at least the Dunkin' Donuts sign, is in the visitors' bullpen in right field. The seats are a lot better than they are at Fenway Park. It's the Dunkin' Dugout, not for anything, but gosh, the last row.
Right.
in right, that's about the worst seat in the house, isn't it?
And there, Joe Tyrone, the manager, Jack, looking to maybe appeal this. They spent the $50 to the foundation to appeal a play yesterday. There's no replay available on this one without the line on the field.
This is the little dribbler. There's a...
Lifted out towards second base.
We'll take Joe Tyrone's $50 though, all right?
For the second out.
Pop up to second for the second out when we were looking at the replay here. So
Woody Woodford, the batter.
Dan Woodford, the right fielder.
Strike at the knees.
So there are 2 down, nobody on here for Staten Island in the last half of the second inning. 2 strikes on Danny Woodford. Tim Long waiting on deck.
Woody Woodford, Dan Woodford at the plate. Right fielder made tremendous catch yesterday to rob a homer against the Green Mountain
Roll
Moose.
down to third base. Mark Trahan plays it over.
Mark Trahan, the third baseman, throws Woodford out at first base. So a 3 up and 3 down inning for Scott Trahan. That does it for Staten Island in the second. We've played 2 here in the championship game. It's Staten Island nothing, the Comets Express nothing. Here at Little Fenway.
Stay with us here on the DVD after the game we'll see the replay. Nice play at third base. Quick throw to Jack from his knees.
And this is the right fielder for the Comets Express, Chris Apostolakos, the
Chris Apostolakos,
number 9 man in the order, and he loops it to center for a base hit.
Single, he is in the gap. A leadoff single for the Comets here in the top.
Now, don't be so hasty on calling that a base hit, even though it lands in the outfield sometimes, Jack.
Yeah, because you can still
things
throw the guy
happen
out.
quick here. But right there, Apostolakos, who had 2 homers in the previous game, semifinals.
This is Brian McGuire, the first baseman. He count quickly to 1-1. Vecchione, player coach on deck.
Strike 2.
Little dribble to the third. Pagatti in. He can't make a play. Throws, and he's got him. You can get the runner out that way, as I learned earlier today. He did throw and got the runner at second base. Apostolakos was off the bag. That's 1 down.
Yeah, heck of a heads-up play, Jack, as you mentioned. And good talk in the Staten Island infield. Knew that the runner had jumped off the base. And he did get a chance to nail him, and he literally nailed him.
So Brian McGuire does reach first on the fielder's choice as a strike to Bob Vecchione, the player coach, who's at the plate. Man at first and 1 down. And a strike 2 call. Top of the order, Todd Fletcher on deck for the Comets Express. The earlier today, as people may or may not know, I was a public address guy for a while, and I know it was the USA
Hockey girls.
Hockey girls, and your daughter played on that team. And the swing and a miss there. That's strike 3. And there's 2 down as Bob Vecchione is out. And Todd Fletcher, top of the order, who struck out his first time up. Is
nasty pitch. Look at Vecchione, could not hold up on that one.
Oh, there's a pitch right by Fletcher with Latang waiting on deck. Anyway, I learned in that game that you can throw the ball. There's a deep fly ball to center, not quite as
off the end of the bat.
Yeah, it was a little bit off the end of the bat, and it was put away by the center fielder Eric Long. So Fletcher flies to center, and we have played 2.5 here at Little Fenway in the championship game of the Travis Roy Foundation Wiffle Ball Tournament. And there is no score as Staten Island Yankees come up. As I was about ready to say, I said, this is a dodgeball. You can't throw the ball, and you yelled over, yes, you can.
Corrected you in wiffle ball rules here at Little Fenway, Little Wrigley, this tournament. Can't hit the player in the head. That's a sacred zone. In fact, many infielders will get the quick out by throwing the ball at the runner going by them. We've seen that several times at this tournament.
Here's Tim Long, the catcher, bottom third of the order for the Staten Island Yankees.
Tim Long leading off here for Staten Island
the right-handed deliveries of Scott Trahan in a scoreless ball game. Last half of the third, 7-inning game. Ripped to left, and it's going to be off the monster. Played nicely out there by the left fielder Latang. But a long single by Tim Long, pardon the pun, off the left field wall.
First base hit of the game for Staten Island.
Joe Torone, the pitcher. He bested Bill Lee in a game earlier today. I'll pitch Bill Lee. Takes a strike, 0-1.
Long on first base.
Joe Tyrone, one of the all-time good guys in this tournament. He's played in every one. Next year will be the 10th anniversary. Certainly to be a member of the all-decade team.
Gets him with a nice breaking ball.
And he strikes out quickly. That was quick. One down. Man at first. Rich Colburn, the first baseman.
Rich Colburn, the batter.
Top of the order. Joey Rigatti on deck. Trahan delivers a strike.
Trahan is dealing now in there for strike.
I was just going to say that. The PA guy said dealing. Strike two. Let's see, he's dealing. Scott Trahan is dealing.
Oh.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Went for that funky arm angle on the quick pitch. 28-foot curveball. But he did get him there.
2 down. Man at first. Tim Long, top of the order. Joey Rigatti, who singled.
Actually reached an error by the pitcher.
Oh, okay. I gave him a single.
Oh, did you? Okay, all right.
Well, so actually that base hit we said was the first.
Okay, we'll give it the second. We'll
second. Because it had a lot of spin on it.
We'll give you that.
But it's 1-1 the count to Rigatti with Campagnaro on deck. She scored 2 out last of the third. The count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Little Fenway. Quite an experience.
It's been a great experience. Everybody who comes up here, it's got a neat place, and Joe Tyrone put it best in it. Also on this interview earlier on this DVD is that it brings you back to when you're 14 years old when you step on that field.
Yeah, playing wiffle ball. Ground ball to second. Did he make the tag? No.
I think he missed the tag. Did he run out of the baseline? I guess
he did miss the tag, so it's a fielder's choice.
He can avoid him, yeah. See, that's the case where he probably was wise. He should have thrown the ball at him.
He could just toss it at him.
With it. Yeah, flipped it at him, and it's over.
Tim Long to second, and fielder's choice.
Rigatti
is on at first, and Jeff Campagnaro, the left fielder. Hit into a double play his first time up. Tough play, and here comes the runner all the way around. Throw to the plate. No. Safe there. Here comes the second run in to score. It's 2-0 Staten Island, and all the way around to third is Campagnaro. Scoring was Tim Long from second, all the way from first. Heads up Rigatti, and all the way around to third Campagnaro, and Staten Island takes a 2-0 lead on the error against the pitcher.
Yeah, tough error. But great base running by Staten Island, taking advantage of the miscue with the extra bases.
And to think they would have been out of the inning on the play to the second baseman.
Right. All runs unearned.
And he trims. Rounds it to second, and the flip to first as Mark Vecchione makes the play, but Staten Island scores a couple in the third inning. We've played 3 here in the championship game. Staten Island Yankees 2, Comets Express nothing. Going to take another look at that bizarre play, Bruce. Well, this is the play at second base. I beg your pardon. He missed the tag, and that turned out to be a big play because it was after that the error by the pitcher allowing 2 runs to score.
I'll tell you what, the second baseman didn't sell that right, Jack. If he thought he tagged him like his teammates thought he did, he should have just rolled the ball to the mound and run to the dugout. Uh-oh, I did something wrong.
As Dave Letang, the left fielder, comes up here in the top of the 4th.
Dave Letang, the batter.
Quickly down the count, 2 strikes to Joe Tyrone. He singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1.
A rising fastball from Joe Tyrone.
A little sidearm delivery there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Joe wondering where that was. Joe Tyrone. No hit batters in wiffle ball. 2-2. Strike 3.
Yeah, he's got that rise ball going. It's his 3rd strikeout, 1 each inning. 4th strikeout, excuse me, 1 each inning.
Up with 1 down.
No long balls by the Comets Express this game. They've kept them in the yard.
Scott Trahan, the pitcher, struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1 up there with nobody on. And
one thing you can say about Little Fenway, Jack, it is a yard. Pat O'Connor's backyard.
Yes, it is. Literally. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I used to, you talk about the short porch in left here, playing wiffle ball. And when I played wiffle ball in the backyard, it was
he reaches out
pop
and
up,
tags that, and
get into shallow left field, and Kevin Arrow there with a catch, 2 down.
Any kind of wind at all.
Literally, our short porch and left was a porch.
Was a porch, yes, absolutely.
Out there in center field.
My wiffle ball field growing up, we had a double fence. Inside the first fence was a double, and over the second fence was a home run.
Here's Mark Trahan, the third baseman. Applied to center his first time up. He took a strike right there, 0-1.
Ooh, another nice pitch. A lot of action on that.
It must have been a Giants fan. That's Trahan. that's Trahan. Trahan. And strike 3, another strikeout, and that retires the side. In the fourth inning, that does it for the Comets Express in the fourth as we go to the last half of the fourth. Staten Island 2, Comets Express 0.
And it's been the strong pitching of Staten Island's Joe Tyrone. A shutout in the semifinal win over the powerful Boston Beef, 2-0. And now the Comets Express, another team capable of many long balls. And they're scoreless through 4 and have not had a base runner reach second base.
So this is Eric Long, the center fielder, coming up for Staten Island in the last half of the fourth inning. Staten Island with a 2-0 lead.
Eric
Long fouled to the catcher his first time up. He's 0 for 1.
Breaking ball from Trahan in there for the call strike.
Staten Island Yankees with a 2-0 lead here in the last half of the fourth inning. Count runs to 2-1.
Down the third base
dribbler,
nice
and
play
the
by
throw
the
to first, but
Trahan.
unable to get the runner at first. Got to call that an infield single.
Absolutely.
It was a tough play as the
great effort by the pitcher. Only play he could make. The throw was a little wide of the bag at first.
Runner at first base, no out.
Tell you what, even with a glove, that one's hard to catch at first.
Not long. The shortstop is up. Strike 1. Little dribbler back toward Trahan. Underhands into first in time, and
runner up base.
Throw. They never did throw to second as Eric Long gets back. Matt Long is now 0 for 2. He also popped to second. So 1 down with a runner at second. And this is Danny Woodford, the right fielder, grounded to third his first time up.
Yeah, Trahan, the pitcher, made the sure out, Jack, with that underhand toss.
Trahan delivers a strike, 0-1.
Fouls it back.
Tim Long awaits on deck.
Scott Trahan quickly works the count. 0-2.
Nice close up there, the batter Woodford. Ground ball to
short.
They go the short way right there. Made the tag. Todd Fletcher, 2 down.
Probably
Woodford reaches on the fielder's choice.
2-run lead. Take a chance on a base running there. Really not great base running.
Runner on first base.
But a good fake by the shortstop, then you get the sure out behind him.
Tim Long grounds it to third, and the throw across from Mark Trahan to McGuire in time, and that retires the side. Long had singled his first time up and scored. So that does it for Staten Island in the last half of the fourth inning. Ball game just running along here. Staten Island Yankees 2, Comets Express 0 after 4. Billy Ryder, the center fielder, Jimmy Scanlon, the right fielder, and Michael Vecchione, the second baseman, numbers 5, 6, and 7 in the order for the Comets Express here. In the top half of the fifth inning against the left-hander, Joe Tyrone. No wind at all. The flag in center field hanging limp.
Speaking of the Duncan dugout, big crowd over there in right field. And also the center field porch here, Little Fenway.
One ball, no strikes. Now the seats over the bullpen dugouts are just put in this year, right?
Yes, a new addition here to Little Fenway. Another deck added. Excellent seating.
It's a ground ball. Regatti can't handle it.
Ball to handle down the third baseline. Billy Ryder on first base.
And so Billy Ryder is on.
No outs.
What do you call that?
That's got to be a base hit. Hit it very
hit.
hard. The seats on the center field side of that deck, Jack. Whoa.
There's a long drive down the right field line, and it is gone. It is a 2-run homer for Jimmy Scanlon, and that ties it at 2, going the opposite way. Scanlon had struck out his first time up. Ryder scores ahead of him, and the Comets Express have tied it, going the opposite way toward the visitors' bullpen in right field.
And Staten Island pitcher Joe Tyrone not allowed a Comets Express runner to reach second base. And now Scanlon touch them all as Ryder scores ahead of him, and it's tied at 2-2.
This is Michael Vecchione, the second baseman, grounds it to second, and play by Trims.
I mentioned about the seats in right field, Jack. The neat thing about as well as the center field porch, the farthest towards center and the right field porch, you get a good look of Little Wrigley at the same time.
There's a one-hopper back to Tyrone by
Rich Colburn makes the put out for
Breck.
number 2. Chris Apostolakis up.
Of course, we've got a stationary camera above the Converse sign in right field. Getting a good look here on the PAC network.
Apostolakis singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1. I just want to make sure, do I have the...
Drill back to the box. Go Tyrone.
That's a base
Tyrone
hit.
Can't make the play. Base hit.
Down that line quickly.
I have Matt Long as the shortstop, don't you?
I have Matt Long as center fielder. Cavagnaro and shortstop.
You got Cavagnaro at shortstop. I got him in left field. All right. Single there. This is Brian McGuire.
Another hit for Apostolakis.
Tyrone delivers a strike.
You know, when you were doing the PA, Jack, you would announce the out-of-town scores here off kind of tongue-in-cheek, the scoreboard in left field. And what's really rare is that the parent club of the Staten Island Yankees is ahead of the scoreboard. That usually never happens here.
Put up 2 runs and tie this ball game.
Comets Express on the 2-run homer by Jimmy Scanlon have tied it as we go to the last half of the 5th inning as McGuire, a strikeout victim. So we go now to the last half of the 5th. Comets Express 2, Staten Island Yankees 2.
Our field manager for the weekend, Jeff Buford. Our scoreboard operator for the weekend out in left field, Jeff Oppold. Our scoreboard guy is Jim Carter. Our music man is Jeff Riendow. Our umpire is Hudson Tilford. And our announcer is the voice of Little Fenway, Bill Livingstone. Thank you all for your help.
Nice round of applause saluting the volunteers here at Little Fenway. And one thing about the volunteers in this fine organization, nobody gets paid. Everybody's a volunteer. Everybody chips in.
Joe Tyrone, the pitcher, is up. Now, I did want to get that straight. I had Matt Long at short, Cavagnaro in left. Trims it as that is lined to center.
Right center field. Nice play out there.
Billy Ryder makes the catch for 1 down.
You may be right, Jack, because it was kind of confusing on their positions on the lineup card and their number. I have 8 and 8, 4 and 4, 6 and 6, so you could be right. Either way, great defense for Staten Island so far.
First baseman,
They just 1 error.
Rich Colburn.
Costly error by the Comets Express led to 2 runs. Good base running by Staten Island.
Tyrone had struck out his first time at 0 for 2. Colburn struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Bounces it back to Trahan and throws him out. There's 2 down. Top of the order, Joey Regatti has singled and reached on a fielder's choice and scored, the third baseman.
2 outs, Joe Regatti, the batter.
2-2 ball game.
Strike on the outside corner from Trahan.
0-1. She scored 2 out. Last of the 5th.
Ripped
Ripped to left and right there to make the catch, Letang. And that retires the side. And after 5, it is Staten Island 2 and the Comets Express 2. Yeah, that's Cavagnaro going out to left field, yeah. Gaddy is at...
Long's in center. Eric Long's in center. Matt Long's at short.
Yeah, that's right.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
As we go now to the top half of the 6th inning, leading it off is Bob Vecchione, the player manager. He struck out his first time up. Ground ball, Regatti. He's a good one. I've been watching him all day.
Absolutely.
Great third base.
Very good third base.
Over to Rich Culver at first base.
I think that
out number 1.
He's got very good hands, Jack, and he gets rid of the ball very quickly.
Todd Fletcher, the shortstop, is struck out and fly to center. He's 0 for 2. Open stance. Popped up, and it's into shallow right center field, and the center fielder, Eric Long, puts it away. 2 down quickly. Here in the 6th.
Good talk in the outfield for Staten Island with Long calling off the second baseman. Collisions to a minimum here.
Dave Letang, the left fielder, is singled and struck out up there with nobody on and 2 down for the Comets Express here in the top half of the 6th inning. 2-2 ball game. Scott Trahan is on deck. Nice close-up shot there. I believe it's 3-0. 3-1. I don't have the...
The cloud went over in the solar scoreboard.
High fly ball into shallow left, and there to make the play, Cavagnaro, and that retires the side. So 3 up and 3 down for the Comets Express in the top half of the 6th inning. We go to the last of the 6th, and the score is 2-2. Staten Island Yankees coming up. Jeff Cavagnaro, the left fielder, followed by Vinny Trimps, the second baseman, and then Eric Long, the center fielder. Against the deliveries of Scott Trahan.
Tie ball game here in the bottom of the 6th.
Pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. Cavagnaro.
Nothing breaks, Jack. We may go here for a while.
1-1. He lined into a double play. And it was he was the one that grounded out to the pitcher that led to the 2 runs. And here again, Trahan underhands to first, but a bizarre play in which Trahan threw the ball away and 2 runs scored for the 2 runs for Staten Island.
Yeah, reached on an infield hit, and the two base error brought everybody around.
I figure I said he lined into that double play. It was after that, right? He had the infield hit, and then he was doubled off. Is that correct?
He's the one who lined into the Cavagnaro lined into the, and Regatti was doubled off.
Okay, so Cavagnaro is 0 for 3 now.
1 for 3. He did give me a hit on the play.
Oh, you did give him a hit, not an error all the way.
Well, he would have reached first.
One hopper to third, and Mark Trahan throws to first for the out.
Got to hit no RBI, Jack. All
right.
2 runs.
So you gave him a hit.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
So 2 down quickly. Here's Eric Long, the center fielder, fouled to the catcher and singled.
Eric Long, the batter.
All right, so, and of course, we might mention that Bose is the official scorer for the Lake Monsters, so I believe you as the ground out to the shortstop to retire the side. Eric Long grounds out to Todd Fletcher. 3 up and 3 down as we go along here. Nothing across for the Comets Express.
If you're checking out this DVD, don't forget to take a look at the highlight DVD. Don't forget to take a look at the Travis Roy Foundation Wiffle Ball YouTube channel at TRF Wiffle Ball on the YouTube.
I want to say nothing across for Staten Island. We played 6 as we go to the top of the 7th. Will it be a walk-off home run or a walk-off for a championship here? It's 2-2 as we go to the top half of the 7th inning.
Game ending, Jack. That's what I refer to it.
Yeah, I actually, you know something, I don't like the term walk-off either. I very seldom.
You know when I like to use it when it's a weird play like a squeeze or a wild pitch. Then it's a walk-off squeeze or a wild pitch.
Scott Trahan pops to the first baseman, Colburn. There's 1 down here in the 7th. Scott Trahan had struck out and flied to left. He's now 0 for 3.
Tell you what, Jack, if you look up first baseman in the dictionary, you get Rich Colbert.
Yeah, he looks like one, doesn't he?
He looks
the lanky first baseman.
long arms, great range, tall.
Mark Trahan, the third baseman. He's 0 for 2, fly to center and struck out. One down, nobody on for the Comets Express here in the top half of the 7th. Little dribbler in front of home plate. And
foul ball. I believe you hit the batter, yeah.
Dead ball. Hudson Tilford all over that play.
I notice the umpire, this umpire does not give the count here. It's we don't have it on the board now. Now he does. So I say that maybe he heard me. Foul back.
Volunteer umpires here, and I know Pat O'Connor was a longtime member of the Northern Vermont Umpires Association, and his buddies all come out, led by Larry Riegert, who the umpire-in-chief at Little Fenway and Little Wrigley. Larry, remember the Little Fenway Hall of Fame for his efforts, and his wife, she's here all weekend too, running the concession stand down at Little Wrigley, so big thanks to the Riegert family.
1 ball, 2 strikes. It's 2-2 now.
Their son Matt is the captain of UP's Groupies. He's and also son Luke, a member of the UP's Groupies. Matt, a Hockey East referee now, Hockey East linesman, excuse me.
Ripped deep to right center field, and it is out of here.
Solo home run here in the top
Mark Trahan has put the Comets Express a 3-2 lead. The right into the triangle to the right of the 420-foot sign.
Tell you what, both home runs, Jack, have not been the blasts over the left field fence by right-handers. They've gone the other way with line shots over the lower fence.
Billy Ryder, the batter. Joe Tyrone delivers strike.
Here's Billy Ryder, the center fielder, popped to short, and
ouch, that one off the
catcher.
A
single.
Fouled off the catcher, Tim Long.
So 1 down, a run in, 3-2. The Comets Express taking the lead here. They trailed at one time 2-0, and the 2-run homer in the 5th by Scanlon, and the bases empty shot right here in the 7th by Mark Trahan. Right over to the right at that triangle.
Yeah, over the JetBlue sign.
Lifted towards shortstop.
Little pop up to the shortstop, Matt Long. 2 down. Here's Jimmy Scanlon, who hit the 2-run homer.
Jimmy Scanlon up to bat, hit a home run his last time up.
Struck out, the 2-run homer, 1 for 2. Scanlon, the right fielder.
The rising fastball.
You mentioned both home runs going to the opposite field, the opposite way, and he rips it up the middle into center field, and that is a base hit.
With a base hit.
He's got 2 hits.
Take nothing for granted when you line one up the middle. He run it right out. No big turn.
The batter, you notice he's wearing the 30-30 socks.
There's a bouncer hit to the shortstop, and Matt Long throws him out, and that retires the side. But the Comets Express score a run in the 7th on that home run by Mark Trahan. And so the Staten Island Yankees come to the plate here in the last of the 7th. Comets Express 3, Staten Island Yankees 2.
Yeah, it's last call here for Staten Island. Get a run to tie, 2 to win. And since those 200 runs in the 3rd, Scott Trahan has shut it down for Comets Express on the mound. And his brother Mark Trahan with the big home run. And the last playing is Sweet Caroline. The replay on the home run. Well, it did hook to the left of the JetBlue sign.
That would have
in typical Boston style, they're waiting for Sweet Caroline to end. What a great Neil Diamond story. He didn't know this, the popularity of Sweet Caroline at Fenway Park in the mid-decade until he got a huge royalty check.
3-2 pitcher's duel here between the Comets Express.
This is Matt Long.
And the Staten Island Yankees. Matt Long is the batter.
Hauls it back, Matt Long. He's 0 for 2. Dan Woodford and Tim Long to follow.
As a member of the steering committee, Jack, I'd like to thank all 24 teams for their fabulous fundraising efforts heading into this tournament. They've generated the bulk of the over $340,000 raised this year. the teams. Comets Express, one of the money leaders. Same with the Staten Island Yankees.
And the third baseman throws to first, not in time, as it was a bouncer to Mark Trahan, and he was late on the throw to first, and there's Matt Long beating it out. He's 1 for 3.
You have to make that quick, and Matt Long with great speed, he beat it out. And
here's Dan Woodford, the right fielder. He's 0 for 2. Takes a strike, nothing in 1. So the lead man is on for Staten Island, last of the 7th. 3-2, Comets Express with the lead.
Woodford, the hero in the Green Mountain Moose win, that propelled them into their division championship. With the play right field, let's see what he can do here at the plate with a duck on the pond.
1 ball, 2 strikes, swings and misses, strike 3. So 1 down, man at first.
Woodford for the Baseball Tonight web gem against Green Mountain Moose.
Tim Long now, the catcher. Long is singled and scored and grounded out. He's 1 for 2. Ground ball, and it is fair past the third baseman into left field for a base hit. He's on at first with a base hit, Tim Long. Matt Long stops at second. Tying run at second, Joe Terone, the pitcher. He struck out and fly to center. He's 0 for 2. He is up now.
Mark Trahan, the third baseman, kind of guarding the line in on the grass a bit. Kept that from being a double. That's what you want to do on a play like that.
All back. Now they're going to win 3-2. Here in the last of the 7th. It's the final inning, barring tying it up here. Comets Express have that lead. 1 strike to Terone. 2 strikes to Terone. Rich Colburn is on deck.
Terone asking if that was a strike, asking Hunter Tilford, the home plate umpire. No, I can't hold that.
2 down.
Another strikeout.
A rough pitch to handle.
Just 4 on the day.
Is this?
Be a pitch hitter.
We are going to have a pitch hitter.
Dave Vercher.
Dave Vercher.
Dave Vercher will be the pitcher.
So Dave Vercher is up with men at first and second, and 2 outs here in the last of the 7th. Vercher takes it low for a ball. Ground ball to third, and Trahan makes the play at third. Wait a minute. They're calling him safe. Are they not?
Calling him safe. I don't know if we'll get a replay on this play.
They call him safe at third.
And we'll see if
and
we
the
can
bases
cue
are
one
loaded.
up. This isn't a replay in baseball rules that can be overturned. That's a home run call as well.
So Matt Long goes to third.
There's another case, Jack, where if he had just thrown the ball at him, plunked him with it, he would have been out. We'll just check the replay here. Oh, close play, but sliding in feet first, he may have beat him.
So the bases are loaded. Joe Rigatti. Ball 2?
Yes.
2-0 pitch. Strike, 2-1.
I think that's what Scott Trahan needed, a little adrenaline.
Matt Long at third, Tim Long at second, Virtue
Ball 3.
at first. It's 3-1, in danger of tying it up here. 3-1 pitch. Strike 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Here we go.
Coming down to this, 2 outs, bases loaded, Staten Island here, last of the 7th. Express leading it, fly ball to left.
And there it is.
For the out.
And the Comets Express, Jack,
Get any more exciting.
your 2010 Travis Roy Foundation Wiffle Ball champion.
Talk about coming back as Rigatti had worked the count to 3-1, 3-2, and a 3-2 pitch. He flies to left, and the Comets Express win the championship. Coming back from a 2-0 deficit. And the big blows, a 2-run homer going the opposite way. Jimmy Scanlon in the 5th inning to right. And the home run to right center by Mark Trahan in the top of the 7th proved to be the game winner. Comets Express, your 2010 champions, defeating the Staten Island Yankees by a score of 3-2. Okay, we're going to look for a post-game interview here. There's the final score. And we're going to have the post-game activities as well. Jack Healy, Bruce Bosley from Little Fenway. See if Bruce can arrange. Boy, I'll tell you, the Staten Island Yankees went right to the end, and the base is loaded. Comets Express. Let's take a look at the final play. Fly ball to left. That's it. There's pandemonium on the field.
Sort of stick around. We're going to have the final awards.
Look at that. Swarming each other near the pitcher's mouth.
The champions, please hang around just for a few more minutes. We make that presentation.
Wow, that was some championship game. First of all, congratulations to the Staten Island Yankees. Tremendous tournament. And congratulations to the Comets Express. It's the second time they've won this tournament.
Pat O'Connor.
Please come up and receive your championship trophy, t-shirts, and trophies, individual trophies. Congratulations.
The second championship for the Comets Express as Pat O'Connor awards a trophy. And bridesmaids for the third time, the Staten Island Yankees.
In addition to the championship trophy and individual awards for the champions, we'd like to also announce the most valuable player in the 2010 Travis Roy Foundation Wiffle Ball Tournament. And that honor goes to Joe Tyrone of the Staten Island Yankees.
And well-deserved choice to the MVP to Joe Tyrone, the pitcher, captain, does everything for the Staten Island Yankees, probably drives the van up here. He's also one of the original players here in the Travis Roy Wiffle Ball Tournament, and one of the most popular guys involved in the tournament as well.
Thank you, Pat. So the totals this afternoon, including some of the food, the silent auction.
It's Sue Bentledge from the steering committee.
Last night, the total is $355,577.50. Thank you.
$353,000, $353,573. What a total! Obliterating the record.
Just a wonderful weekend. The sportsmanship, the camaraderie. That ball was flying in this final game. But great job again to the volunteers, to all those who donated goods and services. Our committee is first class. Do we already give them one more round of applause? Do we do that? And the money raised is what can you say? But just thank you. And I think I say this at the end of every tournament. Hopefully we can leave this place in the next 10 minutes, and aside from the mud on the field, nobody will know we were here. So pick up the chairs, some trash, put the bats away, and we'll be ready to go 363 days from now. Thanks. Thank you.
Travis Roy, the guy we do it all for. And we'll be back with an interview with Mark Trahan after a short break here. Okay, we got Mark Trahan here with the game-winning homer for the Comets Express in the championship game here, the 2010 Travis Roy Wiffle Ball Foundation Vermont Wiffle Ball Tournament, Travis Roy Foundation Wiffle Ball Tournament. And Mark, second championship for you guys, and you came from a deep hole, from the wild card with a loss today. Thought you were maybe bounced, although you guys were in good shape points-wise, but came a long way back for the title.
Oh, yeah. Well, we had the Beef, and the Beef are in our division. They're just a good team, you know. So.
And the long ball did it for you. It took a while to crack Joe Tyrone, and it wasn't the majestic blast. It was the line shots. The line shot to right center that you knew it was out as soon as you hit it from the looks on the replay.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there was a long at bat, foul ball after foul ball, you know. Eventually, he left one up there for me, and it
carried out of there.
Oh, yeah. Brand new ball.
Also, at third base, some great plays. Questionable one near the end. Looked as though on the replay he might have tied beat in there with a good slide. You rarely see that in this play with good athletes, but in the hot corner is really tough.
Oh yeah.
And you guys feel it all the way. And but today you made the play at the end. They made the play at the end right after to bail you out, and we're going home with a trophy.
Oh yeah, it's a great feeling. You know, it was a tough play, but tough view for the ump. So what are you going to do?
Now, most importantly, about not so much the championship, but what the cause is for. And once again, you guys not only on the field, but one of the top fundraising teams off the field, and you got to be looking ahead to next year for that.
Oh yeah, we can't. I mean, we can't wait. We love it. You know, you feel good after you do it. You know, because you raise so much money. So.
Well, thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And we'll see you again here at Little Fenway next year.
Absolutely.
As we go for our second million in the Travis Roy Foundation Wiffle Ball Tournament.
All right, take it easy. Thank you.